Hey everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. While you're here, go ahead and support me by liking the video before you forget and hit that subscription button if you are interested in my content. If you learned something from the comment or you just truly enjoy watching it, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can know when I upload. We again are on our journey to 10K. So I thank every single one of you for every view, every comment, every like. Even if you don't interact, I definitely appreciate you. So thanks for supporting me because I truly enjoy doing this. Now, this is going to be a quick, short video. Usually my videos are like 30 minutes and up. So this is just going to be short and sweet. But this is about a girl who was dealing with this guy and he lied about having a child and he said it was his brother and this whole time it wasn't. And I'm like, see, these men are something else. Just be lying about dumb stuff. So y'all go ahead and watch. I'm going to put my commentary towards the end. I hope y'all enjoy.
Story time. This took place many years ago about how my boyfriend at that time had a baby on me and lied about it and tried to say that this was his little brother. Let's get into this story time. I have told this story once, maybe 2 times. I don't know how many times I gotta say it, but let's say it again because some of y'all are new here, so let's talk about it, okay? This was years ago. All my stories that I talk about have happened years ago. I am 26, so these stories, I'm not that old, but a lot of these stories happen like early. Y'all, I done been through the ringer. Do you hear me, child? I done been through some things, okay? I can go into a lot more stories, but let's talk about how this man lied about a baby child. And it's not that deep, but it is. Okay, let's get into it. So me and this guy, we were dating for a long time. Like, I'm talking years, okay? Not just a few months, years, okay? So one day I get on Facebook, I'm scrolling. Mind you, I got all his family on social media. So first thing I see when I get on Facebook is a picture of his family members talking about they're so happy that their first grandbaby is there. I'm like, grandbaby? First? He's the only oldest child. So when I say he's the only oldest child that they have that can have children, that's what I mean, okay? So it was no mishap. It wasn't no, this child could have had, no. They were talking about him, okay? Put it like that, essentially. So the part that's sticking out to me is saying grandson. And at first I'm thinking to myself, no, this is probably like a godson, like something like that. And I'm like, no, they didn't say that. They said their first grandbaby. And I'm like, that's messy because we go together. And y'all, everybody know we go together. And I know you happy. Of course, who wouldn't be? You get what I'm saying? But I'm like, I ain't had no baby. So I'm confused. I'm like, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to put the pieces together. So I'm calling, I'm texting, I'm trying to figure out like what's going on. I'm calling him. He is at practice at this time. And I'm like, hey, like when you get out, can you call me real quick? We need to have a little discussion. We need to debrief and see what's tea. So he finally calls me back. And I'm like, hey, like I got a question. And he's like, what's going on? So he's like, I'm gonna call you right back. So one of his other family members called me and they were like, hey, like, I really need to tell you something. This has been a secret that like we've been like holding from you, but we really feel like you need to know, but we don't want to step on his toes, but we also don't want to like not tell you because you don't deserve this and you are a super sweet girl and everybody like you, but we just don't know how to tell you. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, somebody just tell me like what is going on. So I was like, is this baby thing true? Because if it is, I'm walking away. Like, I ain't got time for that. They were like, I think this is a discussion that y'all need to have, but just say it could possibly be. So we get back on the phone. He's like, what are you talking about? That's my little brother. I said, no. Your why would it be your little brother? Why would that be your little brother? How would that be your little brother? Why would it be? Why would your family confuse their son with their grandchild? You get what I'm saying? Almost said ninjas are stupid. That's what I almost said, okay? He almost took me back. He almost took me back. So I'm like, there's no way. He's like, I don't want to argue about it. Like I said, that is not. So child, he lying like a fielder. Do you hear me? One of my good friends called me. She's like, girl, I think I done found some. And Facebook is messy, okay? That's why I don't really be on Facebook like that. I just got my family on there and that's it. But I'm like, what's going on? She's like, I could have possibly found the baby mama of the baby. I'm like, of the baby? Of the baby. And she was like, I'm like, girl, send me the screenshot because I need to see. So she wasn't saying who her child's father was at that time, okay? She put a little hint, and if you knew it had to be him. Like, she wasn't saying, but she was saying it so many words. You get what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying, then you get what I'm saying, okay? So I'm like, oh, that's his baby. Most definitely. So I text him. I said, you know what? Can't do this. I'm done. I cannot do this no more. Like, we're done. We're officially broken up, okay? So I would say a couple days and weeks passed, and there was a game going on. So he sees one of my family members. He calls them, and he's like, can I use your phone? Can I use your phone? Like, I need to talk to Alexa. So I'm picking up the phone because I'm thinking it's my auntie. It's him on the other end of the phone, begging my family members to let him talk. So like I said, y'all, he's begging my family members to let him talk to me. So he's using their phone and he's like, hey, can we just please meet up? Can we have a conversation? Like, can you just please talk to me? Like, we just need to talk. I was like, no, hand my auntie back her phone and leave my family alone. And they were like, girl, child, he done handled us down trying to get in contact with you, talking about he been calling you, you won't answer the phone. I said, he won't answer the phone because he ain't been telling the truth about why I'm not answering the phone. Don't be telling folks in my family that I ain't answering the phone because I'm mean to you. Yes, I'm being mean to you right now because you are a liar, okay? So he's like, can we just please have a discussion? Please, let's just have a discussion. You didn't even let me have a chance to tell my side of the story. To lie? To think you gonna lie in my face and manipulate me again? So, okay, we're gonna have a conversation. But in my mind, I already know it ain't no gives or backsters. It's not no takes or backsters. This time, I'm done. I'm really done with him. I go see this man, the baby in the back seat. Okay? Mind you, he said this is his little brother. The cutest baby, by the way. So he's getting out of the car. He's trying to get his bags, get his stuff, and he's trying to get the baby stuff. And he's like, hey, can you hold the baby real quick for me? So he hands me the baby like this. And I'm like, hey, little man, he's so cute, which he was and is. And the baby just looking at me. We looking at each other. And y'all, the man, my ex at the time, says nothing. He hands the baby off to one of his family members. And they go in the house. He trying to shut them up because they about to tell it oh, your baby, you know how folks are oh, I can't wait to see my little nephew, my little whatever, my little niece, da da da. That's what they were about to say. I could tell. I'm not stupid. And he's hurrying up, giving him the baby, closing the door. And I said, why are you lying? You know that's your child. That ain't my baby. I done told you that's my little brother. Do I look like Boo Boo the Fool to you? Do I look like I was born last night? So I was like, you know what? You're a lie and you still want to lie. Who lies about a child being theirs? Are you okay? So his family called him and they were like, oh, our grandson, so he sleep. They called him on FaceTime. He hung up the phone in their face so fast. When I tell y'all he hung up so fast, when she said grandson, he hung up immediately. He didn't even let all the words come out all the way before he hung up the phone. Why are you still lying? So I got my stuff. I said, you know what? You are a liar and you're going to continuously be a liar. And I just can't deal with it because I thought you wanted to have a conversation. And we were actually trying to have a conversation. This man tells me at the end of the conversation, the reason why he got somebody pregnant on me is because I didn't want to have his baby. I almost choked. Yes, I didn't want to have your baby. There was other things that I wanted before a baby. And that's just my personal preference. That's me. That's my choice. My body, my choice, my decision. I'm not going to just do that. You know what I'm saying? So he goes, that's why I had a baby on you. Because you wouldn't give me one. Child, I said, you know what? They can have it. So there's that story time of how this man lied. And yeah, we broke up and haven't talked to him since.
First of all, y'all, I love her voice. I think she's from Alabama, if I'm not mistaken. I included her on one of my my best friend hated me story times. I don't know if it was the first one or the second one. I think it was the first one, but I love her voice and I love that she has a good head on her shoulders from what it seems like. She has a lot of stuff going for herself from her prior story times. And I love how she's like, you're not about to just put a baby in me. This is my body, my choice. And I love that. She's like, I had things that I wanted to accomplish before a baby. I'm so glad because we have gotten so used to just creating all these broken home single parent households without a actual commitment of marriage there. I don't know why we have become so accustomed to it, but people don't think about the long-term effects broken families create, unfortunately, a lot of broken children. So it's we have to make better decisions. And I'm glad with her being so young at that time, because even though she's 26 in this video, she said this was a while ago, so I can only assume she probably was only 19, 20, etc. She still has a good head on her shoulder. So shout out to her for that. And I just don't know why men just feel the need to just lie about dumb stuff. I have been in this situation twice before. And just like she said, Facebook, it's messy because I found out both times through Facebook that these two dudes I was dealing with had babies on the way. One of them, the girl tagged him on her ultrasound, and before he could even, remove it from his page, I don't know if he was going to do that or not, but I know that it was really quick from the time that I seen it to where I, contacted him. He was like, yeah, I did. He just came clean. And then, we never talked seriously again after that on that level. And then the second person, she made all these clues on Facebook. It was a girl he used to deal with, and she made all these indications on Facebook that she was pregnant by him. And I just, had to ask him straight up, like, do you have a baby on the way by this person? Because she keeps putting all these clues out here that she wants me to see. Because me and her already had beef. And this is when I was young. I would never do this now, but it's when I was real, real young. I think I was like 18 or something, 17. And like she would make all these like, stats trying to shade me and then add him in the picture. And I knew she was talking about him. And I said, do you got something you need to tell me? Blah, blah, blah. And he eventually came clean too. And I think that he was even going to wait all the way until she had the child and find out if it's his or not. And then tell me if it would have been his. If not, he probably wouldn't even tell me. And she lied about it anyway. She never even was pregnant. So it's a mess out here, but I thought that that was cute and entertaining. So let me know what y'all think if y'all ever had situations like this. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one.